last one on the NFL calendar happens tonight as EA Sports welcomes you to the Super Bowl. Tonight, we've got a good one on tap. It's the AFC champion Tennessee Titans and the champions of the NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Andy Borregales set to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Here we go, here we go. Half the 60, half the 60.
Check. Alert 3.
Motion man is Johnston. On the ground, the goal for Rashad White, the back end of Arizona State. And he's going to be hit and dropped behind the line. Great push upfield defensively. What a way to start this ball.
You spend all week on your opening script. What are the plays that allow you to find a rhythm and have some early success offensively? Well, in this case, that first play you drawn up sent you going back the wrong direction. How does that change this play caller's approach to the ground game going forward?
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
I got this. Check out.
Another run here with White. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
After losses on the last 2 run plays, they face 3rd down and 14. Back to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. They're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and good for the 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Here we go, shot. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Motion man is Johnston. On the ground, this is White. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield.
13 more on that play. And quickly, another 1st down.
And a Buccaneer.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Rush in.
Kill.
Ready.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
There's very few defenses in today's NFL, Mike, that you can play the cornerback position and be unwilling to tackle. Those days are kind of over, so give credit to this guy. I mean, he identified run, he understood his leverage and gap fit, and he's able to bring him down for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Cowboys.
Yes.
his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up
at the
third down.
33-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Ready up. Set up. Cowboy 80.
Motion man is Johnston.
Hut, hut.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Got a man. It's Ibuka. Complete. His first catch of this Super Bowl. And good for the first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Let's go now. Liking 18. Ready.
Here comes White on the toss right. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Caleb Ramsaw. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Titans' 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 4.
Ready. Bronco 80. Panther 60. Hut.
He'll drop to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
A gain of 7. First down, Tampa Bay.
On the jump.
Tiger,
19 Tiger. Hut.
On the handoff, it's White. And good red zone running here. Taking it inside the 10-yard line. Pickup of 8.
On the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Ready, ready.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Ready, ready. 72. 71. Under crush. Ready, ready.
On the toss, it's White. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1.
7-yard line.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Here's a first carry for their running back. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Sean Tucker. Touchdown Buccaneers.
Well, after 2 weeks of anticipation, 2 weeks of scrutiny, I'm not sure if you can start a Super Bowl game any better than we just saw here, Mike. I mean, to take that ball down methodically, play after play, and end up with a touchdown, it just allows you to settle into the game, settle your entire sideline, and take a deep breath. Now it's up to the defense to go out there and try to get a stop, and you just can't start a Super Bowl any better than that.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Titans nothing. Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready! Cougar 19! Hawk 70! Hawk 70!
Right to the air goes Ward. Open right side is a Conquo. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and
a bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go! 70! Let's go!
From the gun, here's Ward. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
So, 1 quarter down here on Super Bowl Sunday. 7-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Titans football here to start quarter number 2 as they come up to face 3rd and 5.
Ready, break! Set, ready, hut!
Out of the gun, Ward. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Set up! Cougar 19! 18! Alert, push!
Motion man is Johnston.
Hut!
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's into space past the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Well, on one sideline, you're ecstatic. You couldn't have dreamed up a better start. 2 drives, 2 long touchdowns. But then across the field, they've got to answer some hard questions. They've got to figure out exactly what they're doing wrong defensively. Because if there's one thing in the NFL, you cannot give up big plays, and you especially can't give up big plays for touchdowns.
McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers move out on top, 14-0.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Get it? 18, pass the 60, pass the 60.
Now, first down throw for Ward.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so we might be taking a look at this one. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. Cougars like these.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Go! Ready, right?
They'll run it with Tony Pollard. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Jacob Harris in there for the stop.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Back to throw is Ward. Catch man right side by Thomas. And they whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop. Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like you might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Ready, set.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12.
Go.
Now it's Ward. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. Chick Okonkwo was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be third down.
And this is where the timing of these passing game, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
They'll begin here on the ground. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up second and 9.
Here now, second and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw. Going right. It's taken in. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over just shy of midfield.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermined before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Let's go now. Go.
On first down, it's Ward. No one open. He'll drive it to his running back. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Bucs 45-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Let's go. Pack the shit. Pack all 80. Ready.
To throw is Ward. And he'll get this out wide to Pollard. That'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready.
Open man left side. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
And the Titans
3rd and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on 4th and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
Ready. Ready, ready.
Now a handoff to Pollard. He did a nice job there, sidestepping tacklers on his way to a pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. Back for more on Super Bowl Sunday. After this, they'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Get it. Get it.
Again, it's Pollard. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 11. That's good for a Titan first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. So anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense. Rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Okay,
Here's second and 2.
Stephanie! Liking 18.
And he will score! Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Tennessee. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Titans 7.
So following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. What's alert?
Drive will start on the ground. Down at the 21, a gain of 1.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Here's a second and 9.
Come on, set. Liking 18. 19.
Under 10. 10.
The motion man here is Mitchell. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's second and 9.
Let's go. Hawk 70. Panther 60. Dragon 60. Check go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll go underneath here. The running back out of the backfield. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
And it's third down.
Let's go now. 70 Lions.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
2 quarters left in the NFL season as we decide a champion. Back underway here at the Super Bowl. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Let's go. 70. Panther 60. Check go.
The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Come on, set! Panther 60, Pat, go!
Throwing, Ward. He'll find his receiver, that's DK. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Ready, set!
They'll look to pick this up, 3rd and a yard.
Let's go now! Ready?
Throwing is Ward. He's got his tight end, that's a Conquo. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hawk 70, Hawk,
Now Pollard, and he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. The Titans will use the 1st of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play.
Got it, ready? Here we go! Bronco, ready?
Looking to throw, it's Ward. That's caught over the middle by Thomas. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard
It's a
mark.
gain of 14 yards.
Give them 14 on that one. 1st down for Tennessee.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Ready?
On the give, it's Pollard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Down at the 35-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 9.
Check. Come that tight right there.
They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. They will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss.
2-yard loss on the play.
He sniffed that one
It's
out
3rd
from the
and
jump.
11.
I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here we go, shot!
Throwing on 3rd down, Ward. That's 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this 2nd half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
Cougar 19! 16! Back!
Drive begins with a run by White. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves.
Back to throw. They'll set up the screen for White. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
2-yard gain on the play.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Third and 9.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. 72. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. This one is taken in downfield. Big completion. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll run over center with White. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the set.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 5.
70. Panther 60. Panther 60. Hut.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
I hope we all appreciate just how difficult it is to throw the ball that well while on the run. And the way they teach it, Mike, is kind of cool. They actually teach the quarterback to disconnect your upper body from your lower body. Just keep your feet moving, and however your arm times up, just let it rip. And he does it about as well as you can ask.
Ready,
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Brings up 2nd.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Watch the back on his crutch. Ready.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
3rd down and 9.
Here we go. Here we go. Liking 18. 65. 19 tight. 19 tight.
He'll look to throw. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, They've already turned the ball over through the air, and truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
McLaughlin hit the field goal a moment ago, and now he's back to kick this away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Off play action, it's Ward. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
At the 35-yard
There is no
line.
worse feeling either coming back to the huddle or the sideline after a big drop, and that was a beautifully designed play, perfectly placed ball, and he just couldn't make the grab.
On the set. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go, shot. Ready.
Here's Ward. This one, batted away. It's incomplete.
Intended for number 80.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
Ready up.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
18 Rattler. Let's go now. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 79 Broncos. Hut, hut.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Bronco 80.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Second and inches.
Shut up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Go get him, go get him, go get him.
Let go.
On the ground, it's White as we begin the fourth quarter. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
A 5-yard gain.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. 18
You
Cardinals.
take
18
it.
Cardinals. Ready?
On first down, right back to White. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's second down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Got it. Ready? 70. 70 Lions.
I got him. No. Motion.
Go.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And a Buccaneer first down.
Go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
On the handoff, it's White running right, and he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
And it's third down.
Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. We'll talk things over before third down.
Mustang 19. Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Oh, that may be the break they needed. That one's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Titans take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready, set. Set. Put.
On first down, it's Ward. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
It's second down.
They just have to be better on first down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on first down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Set. Go.
From the gun, here's Ward. That's complete to DK. That will make third down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Gain of 11.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width Not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. That's good for a Titan first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot. Again, it's Ward. Open man, it's Jamison Williams. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Ready.
To the air again. Ward. Rolling to the left. Now he'll run it.
When you find yourself trailing here late in the game, decision-making is critical. Not only is he able to extend the drive by picking up the first down with his legs, great job by the quarterback understanding, get out of bounds, stop the clock, save as much time as possible as they try to make a comeback.
Ready.
Here's 1st and 10.
Come on. Set. Cougar 19.
Bullshit!
Ready.
Out of the gun, Ward. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down.
At the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He'll find his receiver. That's DK. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
That's good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So 2 minutes remain on Super Bowl Sunday. We're back to write a finish to the season after this. One timeout at their disposal, but the more pressing need, they have to score twice. It's 1st and 10.
18, caught. 18, Pioneer. Mustang 19. Trap 60. Go.
They'll drop to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. And the Buccaneers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 10.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Okay, break.
Now a handoff, running right. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here, and they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 11-yard line.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
The Motion man here is Mitchell. They'll stick with him again. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively.
Let's go.
It's third down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 7, go.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
In a short yardage situation, they're going to toss this to the outside and just see if he can win the race to the corner. The pursuit defensively actually wasn't bad. He knew exactly where he needed to get to, and he's able to get to that first down marker and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Come on, come on.
First and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. And the Buccaneers have done it. They are your Super Bowl champions. So this, a well-deserved celebration down on the field. You know, Greg, it wasn't totally mistake-free, but about as solid a performance as you could hope to have on the big stage in the big game.
And to think about all the people that had their hand in this, Mike, of course we see on the field the players. Their ability to perform at such a high level goes without say. But then you think of the group around them, the coaching staff, their ability to game plan, and then the front office and the GM who put this roster together. Those are the efforts of a lot of people that went into this Super Bowl victory.
Commissioner Goodell on the podium, set to present the Lombardi Trophy to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. On top of the world, they are your Super Bowl champions. So that'll do it for another spectacular season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Greg Olson, and our entire crew, I'm Mike Tirico. We'll do it again come the fall. Till then, so long from the Super Bowl.